The Medieval Town Square, released at the beginning of this month, retails for $230 and comes in at 3,304 pieces. If any of you were hesitant and on the fence of getting this set, well then you've clicked on the right video. Oddly enough, this set has been a little controversial, but without further ado, I'll give some of my thoughts on the set. First, let's take a look at the side builds. This set came with 7 of these side builds, and 8 if you count the tree. I know that one's a little bit bigger than the ones that you see on screen now, but let's take a look at these 7 first. First, we have the cheese stand. The red really pops in this set, and it's just a great little piece and a fun little side build to have. Then we have a stand for the shield painter with presumably the Lion Knight Queen's shield attached to it. Then there's a few builds that I honestly have no idea what they're called. Like this one and the past one, I don't know, but they are nice, easy, simple builds. Then we have the axe and the log on the stand, which is a really nice touch. Then we have I'm going to call this the tax collector's chair. And then we have a wagon with no animals conveniently to pull it. Then we have the tree. And I'm sure you've all heard the same complaints over and over again, but I personally like this build. Not only do you have the stickers, but it is a simple build with a lot of great scenery around it. I mean, the eggshell for the flower was a great touch. It is a simple but well put together build. Getting into the main builds, Book 1 comes with instructions for the old farmhouse, the cheese factory, and the barn. So let's take a closer look at those. Starting off here, we have the side of the barn, and you can see we have the new goat seated there. Love the fence. I actually really like the look of this barn. I've heard a lot of complaints about the roof, but it's a great simple look. And you see the sign outside. It is just a great touch. There's not much to complain about with this barn other than the roof, I guess. Looking at the back side of the build, you can see there's a little bit of rock work and the great fence design for the barn. The carpentry area has not too much going on in the back. I love the gondola. And the cheese factory, just has a couple of flowers. Not much going on with that one. And moving to the side of the cheese factory, you can see there are a few little plants. And this roof really shines. It's got the same design as the ones in the Lion Knight's castle. You even got the little angled window there, so you can show the arch of the roof. A couple plants here, just some carrots and pumpkins and a beehive. Moving on to the interior, you can see we have a stove, the same chair technique used outside, a bunch of cheese, that's a common theme, a kitten drinking milk, and just a nice tiled floor. The carpentry area, I love the door, and then we got the tapestry, and this one I also did the trend of hanging it upside down on purpose. And looking at the inside of the carpentry area, there is not much going on the bottom floor, but the top floor gets a little interesting. Looking at the top floor, we can actually start with the crane, and you can see the little robin there. I'll call it a robin, but inside you got the ladder to make sure the minifigures get on up and down. Looking closer, there's an extra wheel and the crank, of course, to move the crane, and a couple extra barrels with some spare parts. Overall, I think this first building is very well designed. I think each of the 3 parts have their own uniqueness to them, and they combine to work really well. And you can see how these would line up in medieval times. Book 2 comes with instructions for the Broken Axe Inn and the Lion Knight's Outpost. And right out the bat, I would definitely replace this olive green with a color that contrasts more with the tan. It just doesn't stand out enough for me. But the Lion Knight's Outpost out front, you have a bunch of rock work. I love the outside of the Broken Axe Inn. Aside from the olive green, the sign is great. The pie is a great touch. The windows are great. And the new door design as well. The outpost is nothing to look past either. It has a great design. I love the windows, using the beard as a nest. But let's get into the interior. And then we have the interior. And starting off, the bottom floor of the Broken Axe Inn has a great little design. I love the colors. The loot on the side there is great. Moving up a floor, we have a little kitchen area of sorts with a couple things hanging. And then up top, we have the tax collector's room. And you can see by pulling the sword, there is a secret drawer where the tax collector hides all of his cash. So he's not very trustworthy, is he? Then moving on to the Lion Knight's outpost, you see they have a little bed, a letter that they're sending to the queen is what I'm going to act like. You got a little bat that you can hardly see from this footage, but it's a great little area. And then, of course, the shield painter's room. And you can see that there is just great color details on the floor as well. And now what I'm sure you guys all clicked on the video for is the minifigures. Now you get 8 of them. Some of them we've seen their torsos before, but I'm going to go over a couple ways to improve some of them. Starting off, we have the cheesemaker, and he is a great design. I like the colors of his torso, but there is one improvement that I think I'm going to make here, and that is swapping out his legs for these Mandalorian legs. Now, I saw this from Goldfire. If you haven't seen him somehow but you're watching me, I really recommend go checking him out. Next, we have the Lion Knight that comes with the set. The only thing that it's different is the mustache. We haven't gotten one with that mustache piece before, but it's the same legs and torso that you can get on Pick-a-Brick. Then we have the peasant kid, and I think whenever LEGO makes a medieval set like this, they always include a peasant kid, so I like the torso print on this kid, nothing to complain about. And then we have a barmaid of sorts, and she has torso printing, but no printing anywhere else. The skirt is completely blank, which is kind of a bummer, but I like the color of this figure. I think I'm very easy to please when it comes to these, but it's a great figure. Then we have the shield painter, and we've already seen this torso in the Lion Knight's castle. No printed legs, but it's still a great figure. Like, I'm not complaining that we got it, I guess. Then we have the carpenter, and I know a lot of people are complaining about her hairpiece, but I don't really care. It's Lego. You can make up your own lore. It could be a Viking that defected or something like that, but it's also a great figure. That being said, if you add the new CMF goat herders legs to this figure, I think it makes a great look. You get some printed legs and a little bit more matching than just the regular dark brown that come with the figure. Then we have the tax collector. Now, I love this figure. I think just about everybody unanimously likes this figure. I've seen people want to army build this, but I think this could be a one-off character that you could turn into a lord if you don't want to just sitting around collecting everybody's taxes. And last, but definitely not least, we have the return of the wolf pack. Now, this is a great figure, but there is one improvement that I will make, and I'm not sure how I feel about this yet, so let me know what you guys think in the comments. And that improvement is taking the legs off of a 2017 Ayla Secura minifigure, putting them on and getting rid of those gray legs. I like it because it adds some printing, but let me know what you guys think. And of course, I wasn't going to make this video without showcasing what it looks like next to the Lion Knight's castle. As you can see, all the minifigures fit in flawlessly. I left out the Black Falcons here, but you have the different stands, you have the different wagons, and everything. It just works so well. I like the way LEGO built this set, and it correlates very nicely in my opinion. But let me know what you guys think about this set in the comments down below. And that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for making it through the video. Let me know what you guys think about this set in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this content, don't be scared to like the video and subscribe. We're almost to 200. It's been kind of crazy. I know it's a small number in relative terms, but it's crazy how fast I feel like we've hit that. That being said, thank you guys once again for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.